Man, they ain't got it like that, man. Hating when we shine, but sleeping when we grind. Make a nigga lose his mind. How you got it like that?
Yo, check it out. It's gonna be another segment of the Why Wait podcast. It's your boy 100 Shades, and of course, I ain't got nothing less but the best guest sitting right in front of you today. You know what I'm saying? And you must be sleeping under the rock if you don't understand who I'm talking to today. So go ahead, if you will, sir. Go ahead and tell the people your name and what it is you do.
What's up, man? I'm Wivve, aka Wise. I'm a DJ, curator, shit. I'm everything.
A little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? Definitely all over the place. So I definitely want to have you up here. But real quick, man, if you could actually explain your name for the people who might not understand the difference between the two.
All right, that's what's up. So, my name's Wivve. My actual last name is Wise. Wivve is actually a play on for wise. So within Wivve, it's spelled Wivve. The two V's in Wivve stand for vibes and vibration. Vibes and vibration is a synonym for sound. So if you replace the two V's and Y with an S, it means wise. So in all reality, my name is Wise.
In all reality is wise, and he's very, very wise, you know. Over the course of the time, how long have you actually been a DJ?
Shoot, I think I've been a DJ officially for like 7 years. Unofficially, the 2 years of me playing around with the software, 9.
About 9 altogether. And did you get started from here? Are you from here? Where you from?
I'm from Norfolk. I was born in Philly. So all my family's from Philly. And then my mom's moved down here. So I've been from Norfolk. I'm from here. I live here. That's where I was raised.
Okay, shout out Norfolk and the Philly connection, right?
Yeah.
So, cover, I guess, before we get into it, seems like you've been making an impact everywhere you go, right? Definitely had to have you up here because you were mentioned quite a few times, especially when people started to talk about their early successes. So maybe from your perspective, what's like your importance of being helpful and maybe reaching out to inspire others?
Shit, that's the main thing. Like, for real, that's a lot of what I do. Like, before I even like do events with people, or before like people even get me for events and whatnot. Like, bro, it's just me reaching out and trying to get someone's music, or me showing love because I like the way they're doing something. But for the most part, like, putting people on is part of the music scene, part of nightlife and things like that. Like, if there's no one fresh here and it's just the same people doing stuff over and over again, it gets redundant. And like a lot of these people, a lot of these DJs I work with, like specifically, like all they need was their first gig. You know what I'm saying? They were already dope to begin with. You know what I'm saying? All they need was one gig just so people can hear them.
That's it. All you gotta do is be right once, right? That's what they say.
Shit, yeah. Most
So-
people just need one.
I feel like you stepped in the right direction being a DJ. You've had a lot of success. Do you remember the first day you actually started or tried that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that day for a second.
Yeah, I do. I know before, like, I DJ in front of anybody, I DJ for all my homies. And that's like Kair and like the homie Rod, homie Alex, homie Eli, stuff like that. We used to DJ in my garage and whatnot. And you know, of course, my homies are critically and crucially honest. It's like, boy, you trash. Like, yeah. Dang. But my first time actually DJing wasn't even in Norfolk. It was like out in Petersburg, out Virginia State area, for where I went to college at. I went to VSU. And I remember the first time I DJ'd 3 nights in a row. Niggas ran it back 3 times. Like, and it was like everyone was just coming back from break. And we just partied the weekend. Like, the first time I DJ, like, I remember a dude coming to me, he's like, bro, you ain't played one bad song. And I was just like, because, you know, that's like really my first time playing for people. I had a little ass controller I was DJing on and whatnot. But yeah, that was my first time.
And what kind of controller or other equipment were you using? Maybe.
Bro, I had the Newmark Party. And if no one's familiar with it, it is the most basic of basic DJ controllers that Newmark had, bro. Like the most basic, like, and it was super small. It was like $100. It had like little strobe lights on the front of it. You know what I mean? You could turn them on and off if you wanted to really set the vibe. That was my first job, bro. It was $100, and I played. Listen, I went through two of them shits. The first one went crazy. I did hella events out VSU. The second one, same thing, went crazy, and then I ended up giving that one away to Lo when she first started DJing. And then I don't know what the hell she did with that, but that joint was only $100. Listen, bro, don't take a lot of money. It does not take a lot of money.
Yo, this is why we have to ask these important questions. This is all about getting started today. It seemed like you had a nice influence of friends who, I mean, shout out to them being critically honest with you. Do you think like maybe just having fun with your friends was like maybe one of the reasons you started at early on?
That's the reason I still do it.
I was gonna ask.
Like, I'm not even like a profit-based man. I do like to, I like to make my ends every once in a while, whatever, But like for the most part, I do everything I do because this is fun. Like, I like doing this. I like DJing. I like setting the mood. I like seeing like vibes played out.
Has you even growing into it more? Have you found any other purposes to keep going every day and to keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like once you get into DJing, like you get more into the producing side. So like every day is something new for the most part. So now like, I may be an excellent DJ, but I'm a subpar producer and beat maker, because that's not my main parts. And like I just started making beats when after, way after I started DJing, you know what I'm saying? So like, bro, I forgot the question at this point.
Just continuing on, like, I understand like our motives and reasons why we do something grow, change it, or maybe not even change, but might evolve as we get deeper and deeper into what we're doing. So just once again, like maybe along the way, has it become more purposeful or meaningful, or is it just still all about the fun?
It's more purposeful now because like, when I was first doing it, it was just about me and the guys. We just having fun doing something new we've never done before. And now it becomes more meaningful just because like it's a lot more people involved. Like it's a lot more people like, you're trying to bring on board what you're doing, or trying to convince, or whatever. Like have people come on board. Like it's a lot more meaningful now. Like people who want to perform and people who want their craft to be put on displays. You know what I mean? Like people who make songs, like, they want their music played. Like I made a mix for VA, just full VA artists, just because I felt like, no one was highlighting VA artists the way they should be the way it should be sounding. Like we have amazing artists here, I was just displaying that work, and that just turned to me personally just wanting people to hear other people's work. To a lot of other people, getting a lot of growth from that, you know what I mean, and meeting other artists and being put out to a lot of other areas and places where they've never been heard before, and people thanking me. And I'm like, what the hell you thanking me for? You gave me the music. But like, and that step part, that's just from like me DJ making a mix. Like I'm doing events now, now it's like, and bringing on people, and it's like a lot of people don't get a lot of opportunities to DJ because clubs don't book, us house, dance, hip hop, R&B, like real vibe setter DJs. They book, traditional DJs, So it's the purpose bounces all over the place, but it's indefinite though. It's a lot more purposeful now. Like I'm seeing behind closed doors, like politics on, not just the music, like the places we're doing music and the laws affecting that and things like that. Like it's a rabbit hole,
And we definitely gonna keep diving down in that rabbit hole. But even now, from DJing to being able to actually be in a position to help and maybe inspire others, do you feel like you've achieved maybe your proudest moment so far career, or what would that be if you had to guess one?
Shoot, I had two.
Okay.
That was pretty good for me. My first is working with like the first curators I work with, like that consistently booked me to DJ was Shake Norfolk. They're the only group I consider myself a part of. You know what I mean? Like I love them, but they had an event at the Norva called Shake the Norva. Basically, all 3 floors of the Norva open, and it was such a big thing for like the scene because it was like finally like us kicking down that door to being in the Norva just to throw a party, you know, like it was kind of a real big thing. But that was probably like my first biggest moment. My second was probably DJing. I think it was DJing the Mighty Dreams Forum. Like just experiencing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what comes with like artistry, you know, like what it could be on a daily basis, what it could be like in the future. You know what I mean? Like it was really dope. Like rubbing shoulders with like celebrities and people of high influence, like record label heads and stuff like that, and like real bored people. Like that was like a real like business eye opening standpoint to like, you know, all this shit I'm doing.
That's crazy. That Mighty Dream was huge, though. That was definitely a moment. How did you involve yourself with that? Did you like have to sell like some production work, so you kind of already had your name out there?
Yeah, my name was kind of already out there. My homie Jay Reed, he works with music.com. And he hit me up like early in the year to do some other type of thing, you know, like an online like DJ stream performance type of thing. And I guess my name was still out there from that. So, you know, when they got word they were doing like the 7-5 stage and stuff at Grammy Theater and stuff during the Mighty Dreams Forum, he hit me up, and yeah, that's how that happened.
So if we're not music.com maybe, and we're just a regular person, how would we check you out to see your sound? Like, do you have any recommended mixes or playlists out? Something like that?
My SoundCloud is usually like the best place. Like, I avidly go through my SoundCloud and like delete and add new stuff and keep only the best. So you really hear like me like snapping up there, like, and a lot of different vibes. Like, so SoundCloud, you can definitely find me on SoundCloud, like the easiest for the most part.
So I seen you said a SoundCloud, and it's like you definitely one of the few DJs who I've heard advocate for a SoundCloud. So how important is having a SoundCloud as a DJ?
It's very important. It's very important. Like, you know, like it's the It was like when I first started really listening to underground music, like, you know, besides like thatpiff.com and stuff like that. When SoundCloud dropped, bro, that's when we got like the Travis Scotts, the Cardis, the Fathers, you know what I'm saying? All that came with that. Like, you know what I mean? The Zacks and, you know what I mean? All that came with SoundCloud. And it was just because it was the ease ability to put music out. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lot of red tape behind like, you got to do all this and sign all this, sign up for all this and woo to just put a song out that you want someone to hear. You can just upload it. And it was the same thing for DJs. Like now we have the opportunity to let y'all hear a set from us versus having to, you know, find somewhere we're DJing and hear it, you know what I mean, all the way through. Now you can just listen to it while you're in the car or while you're cleaning. Like it was the ease of access for real. Like a lot of like DJs now, like that's where people find them when they first want to book someone. They hit up, they're on SoundCloud or they hear a mix by them. They're like, oh, this is hard. Let me see who this is, you know?
And now seeing that the mix is so important, but how much time do you think on a daily or a weekly do you spend actually hands-on with your craft, getting your mixes right?
It depends it depends really like what you consider working on it, because like, you know, as a DJ, like most of my time is spent finding music. You know, like when I first started DJing though, like I spent every day, like for months, possibly years, like practicing DJing. You know what I mean? And that's just me. That was just me, like trying to be nice and like, and it was good because most of the time it was me already making mixes for the homies. And they'd be like, you getting there, so I'm still practicing like every day. Like I say, for like, if you ever start a craft, like you gotta be obsessed in a way. But now, like it's kind of my weekend thing. Like I wake up in the morning, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you know, it'd be like 7, 8 in the morning. I practice, and my practice is me just making a mix. You know what I mean, whether I drop it or not.
What about maybe indirect activities? Do you have like any hobbies or things you go to that might inspire any sort of creativity that's not maybe hands-on with the music?
especially really like inspire a lot. I go to other people's events a lot. Like I see other DJs. You know what I mean? I go listen to other DJs. I hear people who I've seen post music and whatnot. I go out and hear these people. You know what I mean? Like that's like a major part of it too. Like, you know, like you got to know what's out here, like what's good, what's not. You know what I mean? Like who can perform or who needs another work or who you can like. All right, this person's ooh. I'm like, all right, yo, or I like this song, or I never heard this guy. I've never heard or seen him before. And he performed at like a showcase. I'm like, oh yeah, but really like being a part of being a DJ, you have to be out here. Like you can't just be in your room listening to whatever's dropping on like, you know, YouTube. You know what I mean? Or like Spotify. Like you gotta go. You gotta go out here and tap in with your audience. You gotta tap in with the people who you need to play. Yeah.
Is there anybody in particular you feel like you've taken a lot of notes from or really learned a lot from?
From a distance, people like, well, for distance, I'm not gonna lie, Fake Azumi, Gabe from Shake Norfolk, Rod from Traptastic, Vega, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tokyo Trends, he out in Atlanta right now. But him, like, a lot of people, like, and these are all of them are not DJs, you know what I'm saying? Like, Amir Driver, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even all DJs, but these a lot of people, like, I took mental notes about, like, as I was progressing, like, each one of them are doing something right, like, completely right in their own lane, you know what I'm saying? Like, Doc, like, before I even knew he was a DJ, Fake Azumi, like, I heard one of his flips of a local artist. His name is Nolan B. Rowling. I listened to Nolan B. Rowling. He flipped Pharmacist, and that joint was hard. And I'm like, oh, it's hard. So I listened to his flips. Then one time his SoundCloud, his SoundCloud hit a mix that he did. I'm like, oh shit, he DJs too. I'm like, oh, okay, woo woo. You know what I mean? Doc made some joint for what's his name, for Mac Miller. Goddamn, he got plat. You know what I mean? Vega, you know what I mean? That's another DJ though, but Vega, you know what I mean? Like he was DJing all Traptastic stuff back in their hype. Like not their hype, their hype for real, like, and he was snapping like crazy. Like I'm like, how the fuck is he doing this shit? Amir Driver, he a rapper. He owns Made in Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? Like he went from rapping to like really like putting a city under one umbrella, like Made in Norfolk. You know what I mean? Like Gabe from Shake Norfolk, amazing event curator. Like he taught me like about going out and seeing like what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, make sure I'm going to check out a DJ, or I'm going to check out these artists, or I'm going to this venue to go check this venue out and, you know, talk to the owner and woo woo. Like, you know, a lot of them, like, they gave me insight in different areas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's definitely dope. You can take information and inspiration from all different things and find it just applicable in, you know, whatever you're chasing. But even in the area, I guess, once again, what is your opinion on the landscape of the area as far as like the music culture here?
Are we like currently?
Currently, of course.
I feel like right now, like the landscape is, imagine it like the Louisiana fucking Purchase right now. I mean, there's no real landscape. Like it's just people exploring the market. Like there's nothing solidified right now. But on the music scene, like landscape, like amongst all the artists, amongst like everyone doing everything, like it's so much like intermingling, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people meeting up with other people, linking up with other people, combining or doing this together, making songs together, producing for that person, you know, people linking up through stuff like that. Like it's a lot of community interaction right now, and I love it. You know, like when I first started like getting on the scene, like 2014-ish, you know what I mean? Like it was really hard to really try to intermingle with people doing stuff out here, because they were kind of sometimes on a pedestal, or you just didn't know anyone that knew them, or you didn't know how to meet the guy. You know, most people didn't know how to open their mouth and talk to someone, you know, like. But right now, like this is probably like one of the most important times for like music culture out here. It has been like it's been on the bubble for like a long time. Like a lot of people out here have more talent than what here can provide, you know what I'm saying? It's beginning to bubble out. Like some people are moving other places, like, you know, scattered one at a time, but like someone need to do something with this around here. Like it's too much talent and not enough outlets, you know what I mean? Like they closed the whole downtown Norfolk down from culture all the way down to Scotty's, bro. Like You know what I mean? All the little places that people used to perform at, they come swept those places out. The feds and swept them places out for dumb reasons too. So, but this is a very important time. It's a very, it's a very, it's a very sensitive time. A lot of people can take over.
Absolutely. So even with all that being said, how do you or how should other DJs view as this an opportunity instead of a disaster? Maybe.
Um, you gotta view it. You gotta view it like it's a blank piece of paper. Like it's the opportunity to write your own story. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of places to get a start from right now. You know what I'm saying? Like amongst at least the underground community where real music actually comes from. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of places to get like your start right now. Like just look as it is like my paper's empty because I haven't put nothing on it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like once you start thinking of stuff you personally want to do, then stuff comes with that. You know what I mean? Like once you get one thing you're trying to do, like achieve or work towards, everything else just comes with that, bro. Like I wanted to DJ, shit. Everything else just came with that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to DJ for my friends. Like that's all. You know what I mean? I wanted to DJ for Kair when he performed. Like that's all really. Like and everything else just kind of came with that.
So with everything, I guess everything that comes with it, if you had to sum it up, what I guess would ultimately be your pros and cons of being a DJ in the 757? If you had to come up with a pros and cons list.
To be honest, I don't really have too many cons. I can always say like association to your local city. Everyone always says that's a con, but I'm like that's stupid. You know, where you're from is your home base, and if you can't do good where you're from, why would other people want to mess with you? You know what I'm saying? You're not doing good where you're from. Like it's important to have that badge of honor. So I don't really have that many cons. Like besides like typical like struggles of working with people and you know time to be like sound checks and all this other stuff be all delayed and all this whatnot, or you get to an event and there's nothing there for you. Ooh, that's just growing pains what you work with. Besides that, like, I don't know, there's no cons, but there's a lot of pros to this, man. Like amongst the night scene or amongst the DJ scene, like you DJ for a lot of people, whether it's like a wedding or like, you know, a community event, nightclub, smoke shack, you know what I mean, charity events. Like I do so much, in so many different avenues. I met so many people. It's like I have a lot of connection out from that, and like, you know, that's the pros right there. And above everything, like, I get to tap in like to the thing I love on the highest level, like which is music. You know, like I don't get to see music at ground level. I mean, at you know, at height level, I see it like, you know, under the ground, like literally under the ground, when people are just recording stuff and stuff like that. And it's shit. I'm lucky. I'm just lucky to be able to see all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like be the places I be. You know what I mean? Having to be around people I've been. You know what I mean? The ones I choose to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's no. I'm not gonna tell you no dumb shit like it's for like it's like the bitches and money and all this other dumb shit that come with it. It's really not that. It's like I've met a lot of good people. Like I really got to like meet my city.
So you talk about meeting the city, meeting the people, and it ain't about what people think it is. So what does actually being a? If we just said what does being a DJ mean to you? What's your answer for that?
Bringing people together. Literally, just bringing people together. I could explain if you want me to. You know.
Go ahead. I mean,
yeah, bro.
Bring them together. I mean, because I get it, right? Because I get it. You look at the landscape and the music and really pay attention to who's bringing the people outside. It's not the event. It's not the flyer. It's some DJ names on that flyer. That is the reality of what's really going on around here, and I think more people need to appreciate that and put some respect on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bit more respect on it. Like it's certain names on those flyers that's really bringing them out. And I'm glad you said that was like your purpose. So how are you bringing them out? What do you think? Like, you know, why they come to you?
Me? Listen, hold on. Let me comment on that though. I mean, I gotta comment. Like the bringing people together. Like the goal has always been to like combine Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Norfolk is famously like used to be famously separated, not like races, but like just class. Like, you know, the hood guys over here, the preppy people over here. Just in short, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like one life doesn't want to party with another. And now you get to a party and, you know, we're having it at breweries, you know what I mean? With people bringing their families, their dogs and pets, and, you know, we're all getting hammered and having a great time. And everyone is there, like, brings everyone together. I mean, through food, music, and vibes. Like, it's that real. It's yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Being able to bring the people together. And once again, why do you think you do so special at that? Like, what do you, or even outside of that, what do you think is like maybe your special trait about yourself?
I'm unbiased. Like I'm very unbiased. Like Gio would say, do what you do. You know, do what you do. Like I'm really that type of guy. Like just do what you do. Like, but I'm curious. Like I believe that every opportunity is a second to learn. You know what I mean? So I take tips from everybody. You know what I mean? Not like biting or none of that weird shit. Like I really take mental notes of everything. Man, I forgot the question again.
No, it's all good. So you say you're still taking tips and learning from people, right? Because, I mean, we get it. We're sitting here with the Maze and Wivve, right? But let's be human. We still are human.
Yes, sir.
So even within yourself, what are you taking notes on? What are some areas, maybe even business or personal, you still looking to improve on?
Shoot, that's a good question. Personally, yeah. Personally though, man. To not go on a tantrum. I'm just trying to be like a better person. Like I've never been an awful person, but like being a better person, like it doesn't mean being the best person either. It just means like when I think of something, like I think of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I may have an opportunity, but like, you know, like my opportunity came because other people believed in me before this person did. You know what I mean? I'm still getting lost in the sauce, boy. But personally, growth-wise, yeah, bro. Like, it's just that. But like, you know, it's a few things I want to learn how to do, like better, well, like business. So like, you know, I do go to city council meetings and sitting on forums and stuff like that about people talking about the real like business of what's going on out here and laws that are affecting things. And you know, like I do want to be more sociable. I mean, I'm real sociable as a person, but personally, I'm an introvert. You ever see me in the corner of a party or just floating around quiet, bro? That's not no weird stuff. Like that's me. like I'm chill. Like I'm not really trying to be in everyone's space. So part of being a DJ though is I'm taking control of everyone's space. You know, so it's kind of like I'm still working with balancing that. But yeah, bro. Besides that, bro, like. I mean, I could always learn more tips about DJing, though. One thing I can say, though, one more thing I do want to, like I said, I'm still working on to this day, is me DJing, bro. Like, I'm a great mixer. You know, I can scratch a little bit, but I'd love to tap in with, like, our actual older crowd of people. Who, like, you know what I mean? Like, our DJ Bs and Jack of Spades and stuff like that. And they teach a nigga how to really scratch. Like, that's something I really am working on. And, yeah, it's another area I'm trying to get into.
Now I got two questions off that. The first one, see, I'm not a DJ, so what's the difference between like a mix and a scratch? I guess for people who don't know.
I mean, it's like, well, it's just really the difference is like a traditional DJ has two vinyls and a mixer in the middle. They're all separate entities. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Scratching, you take the vinyl, you can just manipulate. You know what I mean? That motion when you're scratching, wooka, 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 all that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that's scratching. That's real scratching. And you could do it on a lot of other things, but that's traditional scratching. You know, when I started DJ, I couldn't afford none of that. So I got a controller. But like there's other stuff. Like there's controllers, you know what I mean? There's CDJs and there's vinyls. You know, usually CDJs are kind of like the all-in-one. You can scratch on those. You know what I mean? But it's not vinyls. CDJs are more like the things you see like on boiler rooms, like those real house DJs use, because they're trying to blend really well. And CDJs are really good for blending music. But that traditional DJ, that what's that boy, Eric B type of DJ and stuff like that, like it's vinyls. You know what I mean? Scratching, woo woo. You know what I mean? Only thing about it is it's expensive. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Be like $800-900 per vinyl. I mean per like whole vinyl setup, basically. You know what I'm trying to say. Each one, then the mixer might run you like $2,000. You'd be like, but you know, it'd be great for like that older population to tap into this forever growing newer generation of DJs and show them like old like mixology. You feel me? Not like drinks, but you know, real DJ mechanics. You know.
Word. You definitely got to tap in to the culture. I like how you definitely willing to seek advice from maybe an audience that might not be willing to give you that. But outside of that, how were you actually? Because you were talking about it is costly. So even even early on, how were you actually affording to get started and paying for this?
Out of my own pocket, bro. Like whatever job I worked or whatever, like that's what funded it. You know, like when I got more money, like I got better stuff. You know, or over time, like I started getting a lot of stuff. You know, so over time, like you know, I had like a whole setup. You know, speakers, mixers. You know what I mean, microphones, stuff like that. Like multiple turntables. Like because over the years, I had to get stuff for the needs I was for like the needs I had. You know, like I might have outgrown the turntable, so I got a better one. I might have liked that one a lot, but I need this one because it has this feature, so I had to get another one. You know what I'm saying? I might have needed a smaller one to travel with, so I had to get another one. You know what I mean? Or I might have needed to DJ a wedding. Oh, I don't want to rent speakers. I'm just going to go get body speakers. Then I'll have them forever. You know what I mean? Or I had to do a showcase. You know what I mean? I know they need microphone. I know all this stuff got to be leveled. I got to get a mixer. Got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I have that for life. Like, it's really not about, like, what you can, like, start with. It's about, like, you gradually getting the stuff you need over time. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing day one you're gonna be able to get everything, bro. Like unless you just have it like that. And a lot of us don't, bro. And I don't. I work for everything I got. You know what I mean? You saw me take the work badge, y'all, before I got up here, bro. You know what I mean? Like I work for everything I got. But like for real, bro, like if anyone like this is I know you ain't asked this, but anyone ever wants to get started, don't think about the money. Like just buy what's in your price range. If your price range is $100, start there. You know what I mean? If your price range is $500, even better. You know what I mean? But like, just get what you need for the time being, and during the time you'll need more shit, and you get that while it comes along. You'll have everything. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be able to do everything, but it's a gradual progress. Like it's a snowball.
So, all right, we was gonna get into it later, but you already mentioned it, so we'll go ahead and bring this one up now. So what is your, if you had to give us one, what would be your A to Z blueprint? How to be a DJ 2023?
Easy, real easy. Download Virtual DJ.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Download a bunch of songs any way you can. And we know there's a lot of different ways out here, but the most respectful way, you feel me? But download some songs, get some practice up there. Once you feel like you're good enough to leave your bedroom, buy yourself a little turntable. So I say spend $250. If you don't got it like that, spend $100 and get the little one. After that, you know what I mean, figure out what's going on around you. You might got friends who rap, you know what I mean, who need a DJ for a show. You know what I'm saying? Or friends that are having a party or a house party and need someone to play the music. Like, those are opportunities to get started as a DJ. Like, before I went any showcase, any show, any concert, whatever, like, I DJ'd house parties. Like, that's the real start. You know what I mean? Ground level, like, where you can, wherever you can play music in front of people and other people can then tell other people about it. And after that, you know, I'd say just keep shooting higher. Like, think of places you want to DJ at. You know what I'm saying? Like me, at one point I had a list of places I wanted to DJ at. You know what I'm saying? That was my goal. Like, I didn't care how I did it, if they paid me, if they didn't. You know what I mean? Like, these are places I want to DJ at, or these are people I want to DJ with, or companies I want to work with, or brands I want to work with. So you get yourself a list of where you want to DJ at once you feel like you're good enough to go other places, and you might want to get a new turntable depending on what turntable you got. And after that, like, it's just about you meeting other artists and meeting people who are throwing these events, and you going out and networking. And networking isn't going out and partying. Networking is like, you see the guy who you know is running this event, and it's not no, hey, I follow you on Instagram. It's, hey, I like what you got going on here. Yo, I got something going on. I'm trying to work together. Woo, let's tap in. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I mean? It's none of that playful stuff. You know, it's really like, get down to it. Like, and after that, like, once you get those type of like things set in place, like, it's easy. Like, it runs itself. Like, from there, like, word of mouth travels far on its own.
And while you were definitely speaking on it, was there anything you were doing maybe specifically to posture you from going from the free shows to the paid shows. Well, let me ask you first. How much work do you had to put in for free until you got your first paid one?
Man, I probably DJ'd like, I'm gonna say like, I probably DJ'd like 10, more than 10 events free. Not even like events like, little house parties or frat parties or little stuff on campus or here and there everywhere, little pop-up DJing parties and stuff like. If you're gonna do a lot, like, I mean, you gotta earn your worth. You know what I mean? I hate that people say everyone's so entitled to feeling like, you make something that's instantly got to be received well by everyone, or you're doing something that instantly has to be received, bro. You're gonna do a lot of proving before people are like, without a question, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Like, I DJ'd a lot of free. Like, I'm gonna say easily, let's just say easily 10. Like, easily about 10 events before, I started getting paid. And paid, shoot, I was getting like $50, $70. You know what I mean? That's nothing for DJ, for real. Like, you bringing speakers and all this other stuff. So, like, it was still free at that point. I was paying for the shit I was buying. But, yeah, bro. But, I mean, that comes with it, bro. Like, if you're a rapper, bro, you're rapping for free. Like, you're rapping for free. You feel me? Like, if you're a producer and no one's, like, getting placements on a radio station or with a distribution company or not, like, you're producing for free. Like, it has to be done. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
And so even though you was taking the smaller bags early on, like, what clicked in your head or what changed to make you go from, all right, this was all free, now I need to get.
Shoot, remember Gabe from Shake Norfolk, bro. To be honest, bro, me shout out Shake Norfolk. I love them. It's Gabe, Sierra, that's Cam Murdoch. Yo, Cam right now is going crazy on Web3. So if anyone's interested, tapping in my man's Cam. But yeah, bro, my homie Gabe, like, I remember, like, when I first started DJing, like, I was, I didn't care. I was just so happy to work with him. You know what I mean? Like, just so happy. You know what I mean? He was giving me opportunity. I was willing to take low cuts and woo-woo, but he was just like, nah, bro, like, you DJ'd, you need to be paid. You know what I mean? And this is his event. I mean, this is their event. He's making sure, like, nah, like, when you do something, make sure you get paid. Like, and he's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna pay you. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure, like, he always made sure to take care of the people he worked with, which is really dope. And that kind of set the motion, like, damn, like, he's a stand-up guy. And a lot of y'all supposed to be stand-up people and, really trying to run shit proper. And if you don't have the decency just to be like, nah, bro, I don't care if it's coming out of my own pocket or from the door, like, you're getting this money. It's like, that was the switch right there.
That one question. Hey, sometimes all it does be is like that one little moment somebody put it in your brain. Because the mind can never contract. It can only expand. And speaking of which, so it seemed like you pretty much got right to it once the opportunity presented itself. And part of the Y-Way podcast, we definitely want to encourage people to stop waiting. And once again, we're not humans, but do you still find yourself procrastinating at all?
Why wait? But
why wait, right?
Nah, now my procrastination is usually not like based on me like being lazy. My procrastination is usually based on me like I don't want to, I was like, dang, I don't really want to reach out to this person because I don't want to hear no. But part of like procrastination, I feel like, is you just don't want to see what happens if you don't, get it done or you don't achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of procrastination comes with people say they don't want to do it, but it's like, you gotta get shit done. But I procrastinate sometimes, but like, for the most part, like, I'm a 2-it person. Like, Corey can let you know, the homies can let you know, like, the homie, you can call me to help you DJ, or you can call me to help you move a couch, bro. I'm like, when? Let's go. Like.
I can definitely vouch for him. I will let y'all know he beat me here to the interview today. So what I guess to defeat procrastination, what kind of like thoughts or reminders do you keep in your brain to make sure you don't?
A major thought I keep in my head is like, yo, if I don't do it now, when will I? You know what I'm saying? Like, no one else is going to do it but myself, so why wait like I'm waiting for someone else when I'm already here? You know what I mean? Like, The main thing in my head is like just get it done, man. Like you got something you want to do, get it done. Like you're the only person that can get this done. Like that's what helps my procrastination. Literally, like me having myself against the wall. You know what I mean? Like you're the only person that could do this. This is your idea. You know what I mean? This is your job. Like this is your situation. Like you're the only person to get yourself out. Do it. You know what I mean? Or you're the only person that can make this happen for yourself. You know what I mean? Do it. You know what I'm saying? It's really like it's I have a constant back against the wall mentality. Like I could be head. Like I could have a great event. You know, a lot of people came there. I could have a great DJ set. You know, I had the best set of my life, and I always think like, what's next? And I need to get to it. You know what I mean? Like some people say it's a bad way of thinking, but like I think it's a constant way of evolving for me. Like I'm never satisfied. I just want to. It's not like I'm not satisfied, but it's like I always have a bigger view, and that always stops my procrastination right there. Like I have to get to it. No one else is going to do this but me.
You just gotta get to it. You know, constant evolution, right? So even at the conception of, I seen you did mention you graduated from VSU. Well,
Virginia State University,
shout
baby.
out,
You know what's going on.
What was your major there?
I majored in information logistics technology.
Are you one of the fortunate ones that actually do something in your degree?
Yeah, it took like I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, just to answer that on rip. But it took a while to get there. It took like 2 years before I got in my field. But yeah, graduated my degree. I'm working in my field and I'm working in the area I want to be in.
So obviously, we're in the era of constant elevation. Is using your degree part of your bigger picture, or is it more of a like a
My
safety
degree,
net?
no, to be honest, my degree, it's more of like my outline. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like going to college and stuff like that, and you know being in a fraternity and working with a lot of people on campus, from the campus president to like you know the head of like you know not athletics but like you know organizations and stuff like that. Like I had to deal with like little situations of business, like a business, and you know making money for my chapter and stuff like that. So like everything like when it comes to my degree like ties into me DJing now. Like the way the way I talk to people, you know, the way I act towards people, you know, like it's not just about the money, it's kind of the mindset. Like, you know, my school taught me how to act right. Not like I was a crazy person, but like I know how to operate in a room full of money. You know, I know how to operate in a room full of suits. Like I know how to feel comfortable in a suit. And I know what it feels like to wear a suit and what it feels like to wear sweats. You know what I'm saying? But my degree, like, it's great to have that knowledge base because I love IT. But my degree really just gave me more knowledge to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like it gave me a different perspective on like what everything can be. You know what I mean? Even there, like how they book campus DJs and stuff like that. Like I took note of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's kind of like it's just an addition. You know, it's like an auxiliary to me. It's like a cool thing about me. I don't really think like it's a safety net. Like it's cool. I can work a good job, but I could have easily like after going through college and realizing what I did and graduating and stuff, I could have easily got a job paying this high not going to college. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have just got some certifications or went to a tech school. So it really all it did was shape me a little better.
Do you think everything, even now, do you think everything you do is going to compound and to make sense DJ, or are you allowing yourself to space to grow and maybe other?
Oh yeah, DJing is a labor of love for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this always has a place here, but like my mind, bro, I got ADHD, boy. My mind be whoop 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 everywhere for the most part. So like business standpoints, yeah, my mind is already somewhere else. My mind's in stocks. My mind's in rental properties and how to flip cars. You know, how to start tech businesses or you know websites or you know what I'm saying other places. You know, like maybe I could start making some hats that say Wivve or something. You know what I mean? Like my brain be everywhere already.
So it's more. So you kind of consistently look at it as a platform to take you other places, or this is like being in that music culture, your end all be all.
It has its own separate place. To be honest, like it has its own separate place. Like you know, what I mean, when I started DJ, I didn't think it was a platform for anything. And now that I'm a DJ, like, and I've been doing it a while, most of the time when people ask me, I don't even tell them I'm a DJ. Like, I don't want people to know me as a DJ. I want you to know me as, yo, he introduced himself as Wise. This is Wise. He a cool nigga, like, for the most part.
Nah, that's dope. I think that's cool. You will still give people that interpersonal connection to you. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of connections, like we mentioned earlier, DJs are, especially in our area, they're very pivotal as far as the music scene goes. So, if you could, maybe in your own words, explain why artists and producers should actually tap in more to the DJs in the area.
They playing your shit. Like, bro, like, I tweeted this the other day, bro. I go on many tweeting rants. If y'all follow me on Twitter, bless your hearts. Bless your heart. But I was saying this the other day, bro. Like, bro, why as a DJ am I looking for my local artists? Like, y'all should be, and y'all know I'm out here performing, not performing, I'm out here performing, I'm out here spinning sets for it. Why am I looking for y'all? Like, send me your music. It should not be a day I wake up when there's not a new song sent to my DM or something random sent to my email because you got it already, or someone text me something. Like, the homies I do have who make music, that's what they do. And I play they shit. Like, I play they music. Like, my homie sent me something early this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, my homegirl, she sent me another song she did. I fussed her out. I was like, yo, why didn't you send me this song you just made? Matter of fact, Mimi Suki, her. Specifically,
called you out.
Specifically. I forgot what song she sent me, but I asked her for her song Kim Possible. Because it's John Hart. It's a bop. She sent me this other song. I'm like, yo, what's up with Kim Possible, bro? She's like, oh, my bad. But, bro, like, it's really pivotal. Like, work with y'all DJ. Don't even work with just send them the music, bro. Like, just send them the music. Like, most DJs, like, we're not, like, the most sociable, like, talk to you constantly over social media people. But if you send us shit to listen to, we're going to listen to it. Like, whether we like it or not, like, we're going to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And, like, now, like, people are like, how do I get him? Like, bro, you follow me on Instagram. Send it to me. You know what I mean? Like, you see me, like, every other month asking people to send me music. Like, send me music. I would love to play music. I love to play everyone's music. I do to this day. Like, I play, most of my sets have, like, 25% VA artists, and no one notices. Not like you're supposed to, but, like, send me your music.
I think that's a tribute to your blending, your mixing. You know what I'm saying? It's slide right in with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, pat yourself on the back. But I definitely think artists should tap in with DJs, especially you, because you even did. I'd seen on Instagram you did like a real tape with featuring artists, the full circle mix. You want to talk about what maybe inspired you to do something like that for other people?
Yeah, I tell you, Family Time Studio actually inspired that one. Not like completely, but it was like an idea in the back of my head. Like, damn, I want to try to put everyone on a tape, and so everyone can meet and network and talk to each other from the tape, and also everyone music can play. But I remember I went to an event at Family Ties. It was right across from where we at now. And Kato was having a joint out there. Shout out to Kato. You know what I mean? Real one. But he was having an event over there. And, you know, he just literally had invited artists from all the 7-5 and beyond. Just everyone to come there and just play their music, performing if they want. You know what I mean? All the producers were in his studio, like, playing their beats and off in the corner and this and that. And at that moment, I was like, bro, like, this is beautiful. This is what it should be. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's so many artists here. It's enough artists to fill a venue by itself. I'm like, and these are just the people who came. You know, I'm like, this like there was enough music for. We didn't play any other thing besides their music all night, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got played, music, beats. It was great, and that's what really inspired that tape. And then like some key points on that tape that like I want to highlight is like, bro, I made all that. Like, I didn't have no graphic designer or whatever. Like, all that cover art was me. Like, the earth, I made the earth for a reason, you know what I mean? And that was full circle, you feel me? The back, one thing I was really proud of is like I made a back of it. You know, CD's got a front and back.
I definitely saw that. He took it back old school with that
one. But the back was very important, bro, because I got to actually like credit every artist I used up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, every last song and every last person, whether the song had a name or not yet, was up there with the name, the artist, at its point. You know what I'm saying? And that was like really important to me. That was like my favorite part of the whole thing. Like besides like how people received it, which was really well, but that was my favorite part. I actually got to credit everyone on this shit. Everyone's able to click everyone else's shit and be like, yo, oh shit, he's oh shit, oh damn, he in my area. Damn, oh shit. Oh he looking for a nigga right now, looking for beats. Woo, 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 woo. Like that was my favorite part. But I'm doing that again. I am my vision, my dream is to do that. Originally, before Family Ties had to go and stuff, my idea was my second tape was gonna be the same fashion, but with this one I was gonna have a show slash mingle session. So I was gonna invite every artist that I use for the mix to come out and perform. Like you can, or you can just come out and mingle with people, or whatever. But get everyone under one roof this time and have a show for all those people. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my idea. Like whether like they performed or I just put it in the mix, like while I was DJing. And it's supposed to be like I wanted it to be like a festival. So I'm trying to rebirth that idea again. And there's a lot because there's so many people like I wanted to highlight. Like that mix didn't do like justice to the amount of people I actually wanted to put up there. It was just the amount of people I could get up there and be like, all right, sounds good. This sounds perfect. Let's relax. But like I want to do a whole festival. My idea now is to do the festival before something in the water. So like it kind of like brings a spotlight to the talent that's around here already. So when they start making those stages and stuff like on the side for something in the water for local artists and people in the area to occupy, like they're tapping into the right areas. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason you should have a fader stage and nobody from VA or in the surrounding areas on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, but that's my major goal, and that's what's keeping me up at night right now.
And man, just listening, I pray nothing but success because when we keep listening to it, it's nothing but selfless desires. It's very selfless of you, and I think that's why they should continue. So just you know what I'm saying, perform well. Like I'm so glad the first one did perform very well. You know what I'm saying, and I hope they just continue because it's all about, like he said, it's all just about bringing people together.
Yeah.
And he's just constantly bringing people together. But has there been like maybe a time you brought people together and it didn't all work out? Like maybe
Yeah.
in your mind, what was like your best set and your worst set?
Yeah, I had, it was two actually. One when I graduated college, I was like, all right, let me test the waters and have an event like, with no one involved, just the homies and see how it go. Well, actually, no, that wasn't good. It was another one. I think we had it at Charlie's, and they were back to back. So it was called Vibes and Vibration, and it was just a bust. It was just a bust, and like no one really came, but I still had a good set. I had a fire set. Like all my friends came, of course, but it wasn't like packed or nothing like that. And it was kind of like me like taking one to the chest, like, oh man, I gotta do something different. Then I remember another event I had. It was a Halloween party, same thing, but it was a lot going on that night. It was kind of like it was me going against the grain, like that night too. Like fuck it, like I'm not gonna cancel my party because other people were having a party. I'm still gonna do what I want to do. Y'all want to go there? I can go there, have a great time. Y'all don't come up here. I'd love for y'all to be here. It was a bust. It was a bust, but it was cool though. It was still cool.
And maybe your best one?
Like to be honest with me, like throwing events. Like I'm still new to it. Like so, like my best one probably was my last one just now. Like this past weekend, like and here, like that's like my most successful. Like place completely packed out, everyone doing their own thing, having a good time. Like the vibe was setting itself. Like it was pretty cool. A lot of things I want to change, but like it was. I'm not even lie, bro. That was. Man, listen, bro. I work with Shake a lot, though, bro. So I'm not gonna lie. A couple of the best events, really, are with Shake Norfolk, bro. To be honest, bro, they're like between like the only two people out here. My bad, excuse them, Mike. The only two people out here, like when I was coming up, who were like doing something with Shake Norfolk and Traptastic, bro. And like they still like hold a degree of standard, especially Shake. I love Shake. They hold a standard, you know what I'm saying? But like my best one was probably the Norva, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go back to that one. Like we had a whole stage installation. I'll show you afterwards. You want to see it? We had like a stage installation. These huge dice. We built those dice. You know what I'm saying? And all this other TV stands on the third floor with game systems. We built all the stands and all the decorating. Brought all our plants from the crib. Decorated it. We had, oh my god, it was so dope. That was the best one. That was the best one. It was with Shake Norfolk. There's a lot of other people involved. Had a lot of pop-ups. My favorite pop-ups to come like with like Shake Norfolk is my mama's kitchen. Oh, them boys
Shout
is
out
crazy.
my mama's kitchen, yeah.
They good.
For sure. So from the best to the worst and all in between, right? And all the people in the mix, what would you say even now would be like the biggest lesson you've learned as a DJ, even creatively and from a business perspective?
Number one, like stand on what you trying to do. Like stand on what you say you're gonna do. You know what I mean? But my best advice would have to be like, damn, that's a good one, bro. It's a lot of lessons. But really the best advice I could say as a DJ, especially if you're trying to be like a DJ gets paid while you're DJing and stuff like that. Talk to them about that before the event. Don't ever come to an event expecting someone to pay you. You haven't talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done that. You know what I mean? Went to an event, expect someone to pay me, ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, geez. So make sure like any business standpoints, like from what they want you to do, what they need you to do, like whether it's like performance and stuff like that, make sure like all that's handled before the event. Don't ever come to the event expecting stuff to be handled. Like just be prepared, whether that's with your equipment, like extra wires or this and that, or whether that's like with the organization of the event. Like just be prepared personally, and have your business up top, like before anything. Like that saves a lot of stress later down the line.
For sure. Now, it's very important. Manage them expectations and talk about it up front. Most people don't really want to have them conversations. You know what I'm saying? What about some of the things you tell yourself, right? So, with my next question, I kind of got to answer it to ask you. So, throughout everything I've been through, I kind of sum up this journey, chapter, whatever this for in my life, as the lesson is you don't have to wait for something to happen to make your move. So within yourself and everything you've been through and everything accumulated, what would you, I guess, would be your life lesson thus far?
Slow motion is better than no motion. That's my best. That's my best advice, bro. Like having like having stuff like to get done. You want stuff to get done, bro. Like just it's all about progression. Like you can take 2 steps or you can jump. You know what I mean? But it's all like part of it. You know, like go slow. Like everyone's so focused on being at the biggest stage or the biggest point in their career when they started. You know what I'm saying? I've been humbled plenty times, bro. You know what I mean? Not like on some disrespectful, but like I've been humbled plenty times, bro. You know, so you know, like just take it slow, bro. Like like I said, I've been doing this 7 years, bro. Like, and I've took it slow. Like none of this is planned. Like I ain't playing nothing. Like you know, I just took it slow, one after another. One thing turned to another. One thing turned to another. It started off slow. Moves faster, slows back down, still moving. Then moves fast. You know what I mean? Like slow motion is better than no motion. Like just do what you can do with your own resources, your own ability, with the people around you that you have already. You know what I'm saying? Like my homies were the people. My homies, for the most part, my homies are the people I've been doing stuff with this whole time, bro. Like I'm a real close knit guy. You know what I'm saying? Corey, I knew Corey since, you know what I mean? I knew him since middle school, bro. You know what I mean? Slow motion is better than no motion, bro. Just take it slow. Like the more work you put in, great. Like the train's still moving at the same speed. You know, like you still got a lot of steps you gotta go. You still go through a lot of steps you gotta take before you can be in certain places. A lot of stuff you gotta fuck up before you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and like I said earlier, bro, no one else can get it but yourself. Like no one else.
Nobody.
Like I don't care how many people are doing good around you. Your friend could have $1 million. You don't got that, bro. And you don't be mad at him because he worked for it, or don't be mad at them or that because they're in the situation they are, because they worked for it, bro. Like they took those steps, like those uncomfortable motions. You know what I mean? Those people all talking about motion in the ocean. These niggas done swam in a swamp. You know what I mean? Before they was in the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh man, that was deep. Do you maybe have any specific moments you had that realization?
yeah, um, yeah. I've had a few moments, but one of my craziest realizations, like, was I was in the elevator. It was during I was at assembly, and I was just in the elevator regular. Once again I tell you I'm a quiet guy. Like I have a lot to say if you ask me. You feel me? Like, but I'm a quiet guy. So I'm in the elevator. Another guy gets in. I don't really know him, but he looked familiar. But I don't really know him. And he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, oh shit, man, you're wise." And it was like me and like some other people in the elevator. I don't know his elevator. They're just looking at me, looking at me. I'm just looking at him like, damn. I'm honored that you know me. He's like, man, it's an honor to meet you. Woo woo. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like at those moments, I'm like, damn, like, you know, you made me feel like I was everybody. Not everybody. You made me feel like I was somebody. You know what I mean? Like, and at that moment, I was like, damn, like, I don't know. It's just that realization of like, you're being recognized for something you do. You know what I'm saying? Like someone genuinely just recognizes you for something you do. That's the moment when I realized I was doing the right thing. I was moving in the right direction. Like, that moment where, I come home and I'm talking to my mom and she's genuinely asking me, how's DJ going? And woo woo, and she's not looking as if I'm like wasting my time. It's like those little moments are like moments I realize I'm moving in the right direction. When I'm talking to someone with a suit on who's having an event for his, company and wants me to DJ, like, I'm like, damn, what got me here today?
Yeah. And we didn't really touch on it, but what about your upbringing? Did you always have like family support to chase your dreams?
My family supported me, but like it's not like direct support. Like, what I mean, you want to do something, go do it. You know what I mean? I don't know how you're gonna do it because we ain't got all the money in the world to fund everything you want to do, except for keep you alive, food over your head. Not we, my mom and my brother, but keep us alive, food over your head. Make sure you have good clothes on. You have stuff for school. Like my mom made sure it was good. But besides that, bro, like growing up, bro, I did have a lot. Like from fashion. Like I'm not like a big fashion person, but mainly in fashion and music. Like my mom played everything when I was growing up. Like from jazz music when I was doing homework to my grandma playing Temptations and the Drifters because that's her favorite band. Or, my mom playing Biggie, Tupac, telling me she likes Biggie more than Tupac, and, playing reggaes, and my Puerto Rican aunts, playing they Spanish stuff, and, like, I didn't have, like, direct support and influence, but, like, I had a lot of influence from, like, my family that got me here. Like, my music selection is still off the wall just because of that. My brother put me on the G-Unit, Cassidy, Murder Moot. You know what I mean? Young Guns, State Property. You know what I mean? When I was in elementary school, bro. So, like I can't say, like, they support anything. My mom supports anything I do, as long as it's a step in the right direction. My brother, he has my DJ name tattooed on him, bro.
Major.
Yeah, bro. I almost I did cry when I said it. I'm not gonna cap. Like, that was big to me. But, like, they are, I have support. You know what I mean? But, like, when it comes to actually getting shit done, I'm expected to do that as it should be. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like, people encouraging me or, I want to play a mix for my mom or a beat I made for my mom and get her honest opinion, like I have that support, But yeah, that's just growing up. Like amongst my friends though, I have tons of support. Like amongst my friends, like, and I don't have like a lot of close friends. Like the same people I named from the garage earlier is mainly like my main circle to this day. But yeah, bro. Once again, bro, I had enough. I had enough. That's all I can say.
I had enough to keep you going. Making sure you have enough. Making sure you get what you want. And it's like a air, treat people good. You know what I'm saying? Keep people, close by that support. once again, a lot of not waiting. Know what you want. Go get it. When we kind of wrap this one up and put it in a close, man, what would be like your final piece of advice to anybody, regardless of what they chasing? Your advice to them.
Man, for real, bro, no matter what you're doing, bro, you're you yourself is the first person that has to believe in yourself to do anything. You have to have confidence in your own self, and you have to make shit happen for your own self before anyone's going to want to help you, or before you ask for anyone else's help. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it on your own. You know, like that's not disrespectful, but that's like only you can make your own visions or dreams come into the light, bro.
Only, maybe if y'all realize, it's only up to you to make it happen. Maybe you might get up and go do it today. Hey, I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely been a pleasure to sit down and talk
Yes,
with,
sir,
you
yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying, DJ Wivve today, man. Once again, let them know what's your name and your socials and what you got coming up.
Word. So my name is Wivve, aka Wise. You can find me on Instagram at ABC Wise. Wise spelled like the chips. But my next event coming up here at the space station. It's every Friday we going up. Or Saturday if it changes every time. But listen, we always got something going up here every weekend. This is where a lot of like the local artists or people who enjoy the local scene or underground scene come to hang out. A lot of fashion. It's a lot of fun, a lot of stuff going on. But yeah.
Yeah, you see it. We ain't waiting. We're going to be here this weekend, but we was here today to give y'all some genuinely good advice. At this point, you should be able to be a DJ by tomorrow. He told you how to do it. Now go do it. What is you waiting for? And once again, this has been another segment of the Why Wait podcast. I'm your boy 100 Shades. We done had the special.
Listen, bro, it's your boy Y. You know what I mean? Thank you for having me. Good night, good morning, happy afternoon. We out, bro.
That's it. You done seen it. Now go do it. Why wait? We out.
I was